Hello Aries, thank you for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Modern Spellcasters Tarot by Melanie Marquis, illustrated by Scott Murphy. Excuse me. For the supportive oracle cards, the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Already shuffled, let's see what we got. Aries. I'm guessing this might be a bump, but let's see. It's gonna. There's no real overall energy. It kind of progresses. So let's see what we got. Nine of Pentacles for when you walk into this situation, and I'm getting like you're walking into a situation. What does that mean? It's something you want to be a part of. I just feel like you don't know what you're getting into. You have best of intentions. But I feel like there's more going on here, and when you get involved, you're just like, no, this is not what I thought I was signing up for. The environment you're looking at, things seem like they run well, but there's a lot more restriction here. It looks like people are kind of maybe getting a little bit overused. It's almost like people kind of work to the bone here. And you're seeing this in the environment, because I don't feel like this is talking about a person. You're seeing that it's a very strong, tough environment. And you're just seeing it's a lot of work. I feel like it's more than you thought it was going to be. And because of this, you're kind of, for a quick moment, you're just kind of stepping back and thinking this over, like, was this a good idea? But I feel like the majority of you are kind of like, I've already made the decision. Even if you could turn around and go back, I don't feel like you're not about doing that. You're about continuing on. You're seeing what's going on around you, and you're just like, all right, you know what? Let me get my hands in there. Everybody handles things differently. I'm just gonna have to see what I can do here. It might take me a while, but I think I can work this out. Now, that's why I'm getting the Nine of Pentacles. Like, you're looking at it, there's a lot of good here, but it looks like a lot more work than you want, that you were really kind of heading for. But it's still good. You're just kind of like, I don't know if I really wanted this. And you're seeing what's going on here, and you think it over. But you do go forward. You do. You jump right in. Like, I'm getting like a jump right in. Let's just do it. Let's just get it done. For some of you, this is starting a new job. I don't know how many, but, you know, somebody is, that's for sure. Because I'm getting like you're just kind of like trying to pick it up as fast as possible. I'm getting kind of like, for example, if you're learning something, you're writing it down, but then you're trying to write it again, or you're doing something you're trying to lock it into your own brain to remember it so you can use it. You're trying to look at it like you're only going to hear this once. You need to know as much as you can so you can succeed. Like, the more you can catch on to now, the easier it'll be going forward. You're really trying to, like, lock it in there. You're trying to get it on the first go. And the environment is very fast. I'm getting, like, the chariot here in your environment. Things are moving fast. Like, I feel like that's one of the reasons you're kind of having this attitude, like, all right, I got to get this in here. I got to do my best to check it in, to, like, get it in here. That's how you start off. Because you're trying to learn it as fast as possible. You're trying to remember each piece like you're going to only hear it once. That doesn't seem to last very long because the environment is so fast, which is the reason why you want to do that. But it's just, I feel like that's becoming overburdensome and you're not able to do it. Things are coming too fast. And I'm getting the choose the new direction, like, you're going to have to kind of just go with the flow of it. And I feel like you're accepting, like, this is going to take me a while to really get a hold of this because the environment moves so fast. And there's really no way around it. See, because I feel like this is the part where I'm getting the yawns and like the feelings here on my shoulders. This is where it feels like it's getting tense. This is where it feels like this is where you're kind of like, ugh. Because I feel like you're frustrated because you're trying, but the environment moves so fast you can't get the answers. Like if there's something you don't understand, you can't seem to get the answer to really understand, to get it locked into your brain, because I feel like you're looking at it like, if I understand the why, it'll just slip right in there. It'll click in there. That way everything seems to go together, and it's like one piece, little pieces adding up to one big piece. Like it seems like if you could just get these answers, but you're not able to get the answers. You're not able to get that support you need to. Part of it, I feel like for some of you, you're getting into it. You're doing what you need to. You're not sure if you're doing things right, but you can't get the feedback to know. People don't have time to let you know. That's another frustration of this, is what I'm getting. The environment is very fast. Very fast is what I'm getting. Very fast. And the overall energy for what you're dealing with, this is your side, your thoughts. I feel like you're trying to just go with it. You're seeing it for what it is. I feel like you're kind of giving yourself a break. But it's hard. Oh, I feel like you have high standards. And you want this to be done right, but you're knowing you're not going to get the feedback, and you're just accepting there's going to be mistakes. But I feel like you're also looking at it like, I'm doing my best. It's really not my fault if I can't get the feedback. I'm going to have to fix them as I go. There's just no other way to do this because I can't get the feedback. Like, I'm doing the best I can, though. You have best of intentions, and you're doing what you can, but I feel like the feedback is just not there for you. Now, I do feel like, though, even though you're not getting the feedback, you're trying for it, and you're working for it, and you're going to get more information. Like I feel like on this, on your side, like you're trying to get more information. You're trying to learn it. And I feel like you're trying to find a way to get the... Excuse me. You're trying to find it where you can. This is still hard. I feel like that's why I'm getting that yawn. It's because this is still hard. Because you're trying to find other ways. Like other people who haven't been there as long or something like that. People who can or are willing to share the information with you. You're trying to search these people out. And I feel like you're starting to get that. You may have connections here. If this is a new job, I feel like there's a connection somehow with somebody from the past. Because you got communication and you got the Six of Cups, which is making me feel like there's a past effort here coming around again. It's either somebody that you're familiar with or somebody that feels familiar. There's some type of connection here. Somebody you're feeling very comfortable with. Once in a while we come across those people where you just feel like you've known them even though you maybe haven't known them in this life. At least if it's not that, it's someone you've literally known before or somebody who you have a history with. Something like that. And you're doing your best to try to like hang out with them or trying to find a way to talk to them to get some answers. Like I feel like you're very careful. You're only asking the important ones, the big questions. So you can keep going and you can like at least feel confident the majority of what you're doing is correct. I feel like this part is the hardest part because you're jumping in, you're trying to get things done, you're not getting the feedback you want, so you're having to find other ways to get the feedback. I feel like you're finding other ways to teach yourself. I feel like you're the initiator here. And I feel like you are learning. One way or another you're going to learn it because you got the High Priestess. She's in the action section here for what's happening. You are learning. It's like it's not the easiest situation. It's the good with the bad. It's a rough situation. You're learning through. It's like learning by fire, quite frankly. Like, you know what I mean? You touch a stove, you learn it's hot, not to touch it again. Like one of those ways. That's kind of how you're learning here. But you are doing this, and I don't feel like. I feel like you're seeing this at another level. You're seeing what the situation is. I feel like you're strong enough here to handle this. In the sense of, like, it's not, like, crushing you. Some people this would crush because I feel like it's a very tough environment. But I feel like you're starting to cement in, and it looks like you're going to succeed here. That's the thing. This is rough. This is not easy how this is going. But I feel like you're succeeding, and that's not common. Not everybody succeeds in this situation. That's what I'm feeling. Like if you're involved in this situation, if this reading's hitting for you, I feel like you're very well aware that not everybody succeeds, but you are doing it. But you're also like using your brain to find people to make sure you succeed. You're like, I feel like you have the I can't fail attitude, and you're finding ways to find the answers. You're searching out people. You're doing what you have to do. You're being very careful and you're keeping to yourself, but I think you're starting to like it. It's kind of rough. It feels like a rough environment, but I feel like you're starting to like it because you're succeeding. You're kind of happy that it's kind of like a badge, or like what do you want to say, like a trophy in a sense. Like you are succeeding and you're feeling proud about that. I don't know if trophy is the right way to put it. It's an accomplishment. There we go. But I'm also getting, you're kind of like, you're being careful. I feel like you're very smart. Not to show that you like it too much, because people who are happy there, I feel like they become targets. Really? I've seen it. All right. I feel like you're very smart about it. You're just like, people who seem to enjoy it, other people get jealous of that, because most people I don't feel like enjoy this. And they always take it like, if you're enjoying yourself, then you're not doing enough. So I feel like you're very smart, and you're careful about keeping yourself in check, about letting people know that you're kind of doing well. This time frame with you learning, this is going to go on for a while. Like, this is going to go on for months, if not a good year, possibly more. But this is the thing. This hurdle right here is the toughest. Once you find the person, or you start finding ways to teach yourself, this was the hardest part. It's easier from here on out, but it's going to be a long, you're going to be learning for a while, but I feel like the High Priestess is going into the Three of Pentacles in the learning sense, to where this is more rough. This is a harder lesson. This is like really, like, this is high, top level, sink or swim feel. This, as you go down, you've learned enough lessons here to pull them forward on how to find the answers. I feel like you're teaching yourself. Even if there's a class going, you are teaching yourself. You are taking control of this because you don't want to look like a fool. So you're making this work out. This is going to go on at least for a few months, if not for a few years, but it's nowhere near as hard as this sink or swim attitude in the beginning. Nowhere near. You seem to get it under control, and you just kind of go with it. It's a lot easier. And I feel like I said, after you get over this hurdle, I feel like you like it. You like it, you accept it for what it is, and I don't feel like it's holding you down. It may take you years, months, or years, whatever. I feel like if you're looking at the situation, you know what actually fits for that. But you're okay with it, because you're like, you know what? I got over the biggest hurdle. I can do the rest of these. And I feel like you're liking this. I really feel like you're liking this because you're succeeding and you're feeling accomplished. Is this good? Good. I think we're good. Sometimes the general reads don't go by a little quick. It's the love reads that seem to take a while. Alright, let's wrap that up there then. Thank you very much for watching. Of course, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email at jamesforastral@gmail.com. James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.